Let's get things started with my Chermoula marinated chicken skewers with brown butter and saffron couscous. Chermoula is a North African spice herb paste. It makes an excellent sauce and marinade. So first step, get things into a little blender. You could use a food processor like I'm using here. I've got garlic and ginger, green chili, parsley goes in, coriander in, stems and all, lime juice and olive oil, and we'll blitz it up. So I'm looking for this to be pretty smooth. It's okay if there's a few little bits in there, but we'll just keep pulsing it until we get there. I'll just get that right into the bowl that I'm gonna marinate the chicken in. So what we're doing is making some chicken skewers. So I wanna just cut up my chicken breast to be in small, sort of bite-sized pieces. So now I'll just mix all that chicken into that delicious marinade. And we'll add in a bit of salt and toss that all together. And then we want to refrigerate that for at least 2 hours. Chicken's been marinating for a couple hours. It looks and smells delicious. I want to get my couscous started because once I do all this, it comes together in minutes. Turn on a little burner. I'll add in some chicken stock and some aromatics. So I'm going to put some coriander seeds, star anise, a cinnamon stick, and saffron, which is gonna give it beautiful color and flavor. So that's gonna come up to the boil. I'll just get my couscous into the final landing place in a pot with a good fitting lid. While that stuff is going on, I'm gonna get my chickens skewered. All this involves is putting a few pieces onto one of these and grilling them to get some nice char marks.
Danielle, why is it important to marinate the chicken?
Good marinade adds seasoning, it can tenderize. It's something that I think chicken breast especially really needs. Grill pan is hot. I'm gonna give it a little drizzle of oil. I wanna hear that sizzle. The chicken will tell you when it wants to be flipped, when it releases easily from the pan, and the same goes for cooking on an outdoor grill. So our stock pot with the chicken stock and the aromatics has come to a boil. I'll just take that off and pour that directly onto the couscous. Give it a pinch of salt and put the lid on. Let that sit for 3 to 4 minutes. And in the same pot, so we can cut down on the amount of pots we're using, I'm gonna brown the butter and toast the almonds. Add the butter in. Butter's melting, I'll add in the almonds. So we just want that to toast the almonds. Now, our couscous is here. I'll just fluff that up with a fork. All up, that probably took about 8 or so minutes. I'm gonna just take them off, put them to the side, and let them rest. It's always important when you're cooking meat, especially something lean like a chicken breast, that you let it rest. Last thing I'm gonna do is pickle some red onion and lime juice, which is gonna be that thing that just gives us that bright note at the end of the dish. Pinch of salt onto those onions and lime juice. So I'm gonna put a little bit of labneh onto the bottom of this. It's gonna be that creamy note. Delicious, fragrant couscous with brown butter and almonds. A couple of our Chermoula marinated skewers. Some of those pickled onions on top. Finally, some fresh torn mint. That is my Chermoula marinated chicken skewers with brown butter and almond couscous.